The issue before us this evening concerns the community and voluntary sector in Ireland, and specifically how Sinn Féin's view that community development here is being hollowed out by decisions that are being made by the current administration. If one casts an eye on that party's record in the North in recent times, they will see quite clearly that Sinn Féin are involved in implementing swingeing cuts to the community and voluntary sector, which are resulting in job losses, a reduction in service and distress to vulnerable people. As recently as the 22nd of last month, the Department of Social Development in the North confirmed that it will reduce by 25% its funding to infrastructure support organisations that provide services to the voluntary and community sector at a regional level. Now, this is going to have a direct and a detrimental effect on the community and voluntary sector across the border, but yet Sinn Féin can come into this House and pontificate about the need to preserve services here whilst they are signing off on cuts that affect the most vulnerable in the same area across the border. Now, I'm going to quote a Sinn Féin MLA who was speaking about these reductions in the Northern Assembly just 2 short weeks ago.
The quote is, Chair, please. Thank you.
The cuts will bring about significant changes to current support arrangements and a clear emphasis on rationalisation. Unquote. Now, Sinn Féin, along with their coalition partners, their friends, the DUP in the North, have overseen the following cuts to community and voluntary sector services in the North this year. The withdrawal of 25% of funding, or £440,000, from Action Mental Health, a leading mental health charity, in March. The move is going to cost 21 jobs and means that 500 fewer people will now be able to avail of mental health services, and that with last Monday just gone being World Mental Health Day. A cut of £200,000 from the Family Fund, an organisation which provides grants to low-income families raising severely disabled or seriously ill children. A reduction of 50% in funding for down community transport in respect of its dial lift service, a service that provides door-to-door travel for individuals living in rural areas who are unable to or find it difficult to avail of public transports. 3 jobs gone there, and the total cuts amounting to £350,000. A cut of £200,000 from the Fermanagh Rural Community Initiative, or 30% of its original funding, which is going to lead to another job loss and a reduction in education for the long-term unemployed. Now, I could go on, but what I want to highlight here this evening, I'll ask Ciarán Comhairle, is the hypocrisy of a party that come into this House with no cost-benefit analysis of any of their policies, with no realistic economic view of how this country should emerge from the current economic mess that it finds itself in. A very selective amnesia by that party who voted in this House for the blanket guarantee, and the blanket guarantee is the reason that this country is in the mess that it is in. And that party embraced the blanket guarantee. And it's because of your actions, that this country is in the mess that it's in. And I find it difficult to stomach, and I find it galling that they can come in here after implementing swinging cuts with the most right-wing party in Europe, the DUP. I come in here and lecture this administration. Thank you, Ciarán Comhairle.
I now call it.